Hey, what's up everybody, I'm Gajithan3, and today we're back with a brand new video on the channel. And I know I didn't post in a while, but there's a couple of reasons for that. I was working on my Discord server. It really took a lot of time and effort to do this server, so I hope you guys really please join the server. Like, there's gonna be a lot of exciting stuff and events and giveaways, and I'm just really hopeful if you guys would actually join it. And there you can actually talk to me, and if you want any YouTube advice, and really I can also help you guys with really anything you guys would like. And you guys can also go and have fun with each other, maybe talk about Dragon Ball or Naruto or really any anime in general. And there's also a lot of sections that you guys will also like. And one other thing, I'm gonna basically give people shoutouts as it's technically on December. So I wanted to do something special and give people shoutouts. I don't do this quite often, but I quite said to myself, I should probably do this. So basically, how can you get a shoutout? There's two steps. You'll need to be the first 3 to comment, and you also need to join the Discord server and suddenly prove that you're like the first of one of the first 3 that you commented, and then you'll join the giveaway. Not be giveaway, you'll get a shout out. And yes. And yeah guys, I'm gonna enjoy this video. And let's roll the intro. Really, the background of this what it would start as Goku would actually be born. And Goku wouldn't actually be born with the Omni power really. So actually we'll have a time, not a time skip, just saying the Omni King just before Goku's actually born. The Omni King would talk to the Grand Priest and tell him, Grand Priest, I have something to say. The Grand Priest replies just saying, what is it, my lord? Then Zenu says, well, you see, my power is unstable. I want to give someone my half of my power, but I don't really trust a lot of people. Can you check the most person that has a heart and doesn't have any single bit of hatred inside him? Then obviously, the one and only, the angel would say, sure, my lord. And the Grand Priest would go and obviously search. And he finds Goku. Saying that Goku's a pretty good match, as he could actually be a pretty even good Omni King if Omni King wanted to, change anytime soon. The Omni King would say, great, I'll give him half of my power. But can you give him an ability where his body won't basically get destroyed from my power? Then, obviously, the Grand Priest would say, sure, my lord, and give Goku a body where even if he took the Omni King's power, his body won't be in any pain. But there is something that the Omni King wanted to say. Then he tells Grand Priest something, telling him, Grand Priest, you're probably wondering why is my power unstable, correct? Then he says, yes, my lord, but I didn't think I should ask you that. Then Zeno says, you see, millions and trillions and quadrillion years ago, even you weren't existed. My brother were born, and my brother had a dark side, and eventually my dad chose me to be the next Omni King. But my brother didn't like that, and he actually tried to kill me. But I couldn't also kill him, nor actually defeat him, because we have the same powers. So I took his powers, and I kept them in check for million and million of years. But this power is basically his essence as well. So eventually, he'll take over this body. It will need someone good to obviously be the next Omni King and defeat me in the years that would come. And that's why I gave out my power to the purest person alive. And that being the Saiyan you gave him my power to. Then the Grand Priest says, really, my lord, but couldn't you just kill yourself like now if you wanted to? Then the Zeno says, I would, but my body can't actually kill me, and nor anyone will be even close to even damage me at this point. Even my guards can't even leave a scratch on me, and you know and I know that these two guards are the second strongest in the universe, even stronger than you, Grand Priest. But even they can't match my power. But I hope this Saiyan would defeat me one day when the power of my brother takes over me. And then we have obviously Goku being born. And Goku's power wouldn't chill. Basically, Goku's power would be a mark called infinity. What is infinity, you might ask? Goku's power isn't really infinity. It's a V. What's a V, you might ask? So basically, Goku's power level is a V with basically two lines. Two lines restricting his full Omni powers. I'll explain it maybe more on the future of the video, or I might just do a separate video explaining more about Omni power in general. So, Goku's power would be shown as a V with two lines. Really, Bardock would be surprised seeing this power and saying, How powerful is he? Like, is this like a power level of 0? Or is it powerful? Like, I can't read this. Then the doctors would say, your son has so much power that even no one would be able to sense. But if the King Vegeta finds out, he will actually probably kill your son. But even if he tried to, it wouldn't even kill him. Then Bardock would say, really? But there's Frieza coming, and he's gonna destroy the whole planet Vegeta. I can't let my, not even 1-month-old son fight Frieza. That's just insane. There's one thing left to do. I'll have to put him in a pod. And Goku will be transported to a pod, and Bardock would tell him, son, I want you to live on and defeat Frieza. Well, this timeline, this process takes a little bit longer because they wanted to hide Goku's power as much as possible. So, when Bardock is actually letting Goku go, all the Frieza guards would actually attack Bardock and try attacking the bot, but if Bardock protecting it. But with Goku's power flashing and all the guards dying with Goku killing them in an instant. And then Goku's power will shut off, same with Goku. For inconvenience, I will actually just call, Goku, not call him Kakarot, just for this timeline at least. So Goku's power will just go. And actually, Bardock would just die in the explosion as well, and yeah. But Goku in this timeline doesn't go to Earth. He goes to a place called the planet of the Destroyer. Back to Beerus' world. So you see Beerus actually waking up. Him talking to the Oracle fish, asking him about the Super Saiyan God. Well, the Oracle fish saying him, his rivals should arrive any moment now. And a pod will clash. With Beerus saying, what? And then a baby coming out, but them bowing down to him and saying, wait, Whis, is this the Omni King? Without even Goku really going out of the pod, Beerus would just bow down. And then Goku would come up and start laughing. But then Beerus says, wait, Whis, explain this. How does he have Omni Key? Then he says, well, you see, my lord, Omni King basically diffused his power into two. And this sign has half of Omni King's power. If you try transporting really Goku to another planet, the Omni King might get mad at you and destroy you. So I would recommend actually having him on this planet for a while. Then he says, shouldn't we go and talk to the Omni King? Then he says, I would have actually did that. But the Omni King has a new rule where no one, even the angels, except the Grand Priest, no one can go to their palace from actually today. There's a little bit of a coincidence with this job. Maybe because his power is in half, he don't want to be shown as half weaker. But even the Omni King with 1% of his power, he will still be the strongest in the whole universe. Anyways, what should we do with this guild, my niche? Then I'll see Beerus would say, we can't kill him, and we can't really send him to anywhere else. So you'll have to train him, Whis, and you'll need to have him here. But if this was the sign you talked about, the Oracle Fish, the Oracle Fish would say, yes, my lord, Beerus, at least. This Saiyan is your rival, but I wouldn't recommend fighting him. If you even try fighting him right now, and even if you hurt him, his power probably does explode and destroy all the multiverses in a single swoop. Then Beerus says, I see, so I really can't fight him right now. Even if I defeated him, his power will just explode and destroy the whole universe. what should we do? I mean, I don't want to have him here too at the same time. Then the Grand Priest says, "Hello, Whis," and this the Beerus the Destroyer. He says, "You'll need to have Goku here. We can't truly entrust him with any overlord. I mean, that's the Omni King's orders. Except if you want to defy the Omni King." Beerus would start sweating and saying, "No, obviously no, Grand Priest. I would never obviously try, fighting the Omni King's wishes. But, no one could really train him, right? I mean, isn't he stronger than Whis too? How would he be able to control his power?" Then the Grand Priest would explain. "Do you see the V on his head with the two kind of lines?" Then he says, "Yes, these are limiters. These are limiting Goku's power as much as possible. So Goku won't be having a lot of power. So right now Goku isn't even stronger than you, Beerus. As these two limiters are really not letting Goku use all of his power. But the more he controls his power, the more the lines will just start disappearing slowly and shortly." Then Beerus would bow down and say, "I see, I'll tell Whis to definitely train him." And then he says, "You should be a better destroyer too, because the Omni King has a better eye on your universe specifically. So my recommendations, you shouldn't sleep all day." And obviously he would just go. Then Beerus says this is the first time that the Grand Priest actually warned me about the Omni King's wishes. At least that much. Then Beerus would say, "My leash, you could actually train too. Maybe this travel will also give you more kind of a push for you to master Ultra Instinct. If you don't, he might replace you as a god of destruction one day." Then Beerus starts sweating and says, "Yeah, true. I'll probably need to train." And yeah, guys, that was that video here. So if you guys enjoyed this video, I really like this video in general. Plus, I really like doing Dragon Ball content in general. And if you guys want a second part of this video, you need to hit the like goal 15 likes. Tomorrow's gonna be a pretty good day. I'm gonna upload a Naruto video that you guys would really enjoy. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!